The Central U.S. is severe threat is ramping up today, and we have the chance for all threats today, ranging from tornadoes, high winds, and severe hail, potentially over 2 to 3 inches diameter. And that's going to be the focus of this forecast. Just the Central U.S. severe threat today. So here's your overall severe risk for today. So we have now a level 2 out of 5 severe risk in parts of northern Kansas into parts of central Kansas, generally from Topeka towards Kansas City, Missouri, and up towards parts of Nebraska towards Hastings, right? So yesterday, if you looked, we didn't have a slight risk here, but now we do. And that's primarily driven by hail risk today, potentially severe hail. I'll go over that next. And we got a larger marginal risk going all the way up towards Omaha, Nebraska, Hastings, Nebraska here, Des Moines, Iowa, just to the south of it, through Kansas City, Dodge City, Kansas, Amarillo, Texas, and just the northern part of Texas here, the Panhandle, and the Panhandle of Oklahoma as well. If we zoom out a little bit, I guess you would say this gives you a more better idea of the cities in Kansas here that are affected, where most of the slight risk is today. Salina, Hayes, Concordia, Manhattan, Topeka, and some other areas in the other states as well. The majority of the threat is in Kansas today. Like I said, parts of Nebraska, Iowa, and just south of Iowa, excuse me, and the parts of Missouri here. Like I said before, the threat goes a little bit further south into the Panhandle, Texas, and Oklahoma here as well. And here's your severe wind outlook. We have this, we got a chance of 50-knot winds. There's a slight risk area here, in that, where that slight risk general area is 15% chance of winds exceeding 50 knots within 25 miles of a point. In the brown area, you have a marginal risk of those winds occurring right from Colby just to the north of Dodge City, Great Bend, Emporia, Kansas City, and Concordia, Manhattan, Topeka, Salina, and Hayes are all in the slight risk here, as you can see. That severe wind outlook extends all the way down into northern Texas as well. There is a tornado threat today, although quite low, 2% chance here, marginal risk for tornadoes. So this wasn't even on the outlook yesterday. So more confidence is this you could have some tornadoes in this area, although not expected to be strong. Likely less than EF2 if they do form here. Concordia, parts of Concordia, Kansas. It's just south of Lincoln, into parts of northwestern Missouri here. So here we have our arguably the biggest threat today, large hail exceeding 2 inches diameter in the hatched region with the highest chance of you seeing 2-inch hail in the yellow area here, in that same slight risk area that we talked about in previous slides here. And it also extends down towards southwestern Kansas here, just to the south of Dodge City, Garden City, and then you have a lower chance of hail exceeding 1 inch of diameter further south. So for today's severe weather threat, we can see starting off at 700 millibars, which is the lower to mid levels of the atmosphere, a short wave moving through the flow this evening. This is 21 hours from 00Z. That's the last run that we have a full run on for the NAM, okay? North American model. You can see it looks like a short wave moving through the flow here, all right? And with this short wave, we have some just a dip in the jet stream here. You see it? Not the jet stream, mid-level flow. See how the flow kind of like gets a kink in it, just like this. So this is generally where our severe threat is. Well, I didn't draw it very well, but here. So that explains, at least from the 700 millibar level, what we have going on. And let's take a look at a little bit lower in the atmosphere. So around this time frame, you can see the storm relative helicity is maximized in this tornado threat area. So that's where we get the potential for tornadoes this evening as well. And you see it push a little bit further south overnight tonight. All right, and you see that arc here where we have some enhancement in the relative helicity values, which is spin in the atmosphere. You can see up to the north is 0 to 1 kilometer. Storm wave helicity is higher as well, and that's 145 meters here, around 200. So that's enough for tornadoes in that area, although not expecting strong tornadoes here. And based on this, the greatest chance for supercells looks to be in northern Kansas and southern Nebraska here, right along the border, at least from this model run. All right. So let's zoom in a little bit with the higher resolution NAM here real quickly. So when we look at this a little bit closer, you can see Supercell Composite is highest in this area. So supercells don't have to be just tornadoes. They can be hail as well. So given that we have what looks like maybe a surface low to the west here, a weak one probably developing, we have better spin in the atmosphere in this area. So we move this forward a little bit. You see that moves further to the south. And it looks like a surface low down here now. Okay. So that kind of sets the stage for the severe threat for tomorrow. So to start this off, this is morning, and we go through the day today. We get some storms firing initially here. We'll have to see how that affects afternoon convection. All right. This is around 1400, which is in about 5 hours. So that's like 9 a.m. Central. That convection moves off. Then we get that shortwave moving through. You see the spinning updrafts here all the way from parts of Missouri into Kansas. Wait a minute. Nebraska. I'm sorry. Trying to get my bearings here. I'm only human, guys. I'm trying to do a lot of things here to get the information out. Sorry about that. Iowa here and parts of Kansas and Nebraska as well. All right. So this is overnight tonight. Okay. So this is roughly 24 hours from when this is run. So we're talking, 8 to 10 o'clock Central Time, roughly. Okay. Rotating storms move to the east here and move to the south overnight into the next day. All right, so that's today's threat in a nutshell. I hope you got something out of this video covering today's threat, and I'll try to post another one covering tomorrow's threat as well.